I am very exhausted at the moment. Oh no. What happens if I turn this off? What happens? What does that sound like? I'm curious. What's that sound like? What's that sound like? Does it sound better? What's that sound like? I don't know. Does it sound better? Let me turn it back on. What's that sound like? I don't know. Does it sound better? Let me turn it back on. I don't know. Does it sound better? I don't know. Let me turn it back on. Let me turn it back on. I don't know. Does it sound better? I don't know. Let me turn it back on. Let me turn it back on. Let me turn it back on. I don't know. I don't know. Let me turn it back on. Let me turn it back on. I don't know. I don't know. Let me turn it back on. Let me turn it back on. I don't know. I don't know. Let me turn it back on. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Just gonna stop doing that before I fucking forget I'm streaming and just do that for like the next like 7 hours. And just not be doing anything but doing that. I have done that before. Where I will space the absolute fuck out, listening to myself make weird fucking noises testing audio, and be stuck in an infinite Kenjutsu. Got fucking hit with that Tsukiyomi, and Tsukiyomi is stupid. Just absolutely dumb. I have done that before. Hey! Ow. My butt. You ever just get butt pain? I do. I sit in a fucking auditorium, like fucking metal chair all day. Hello, Kaida. And hello, Toby. Welcome in on the tiki-taki side. I am now here. I went to grab a drink. I'm not feeling great. My chronic fatigue is kicked in, and so I may seem a little bit fucking loopy because I've been trying to sleep, but I am falling asleep as we talk. Like, my eyes occasionally just want to shut the fuck down, and so I like, but the stream must go on because I didn't stream yesterday because I'm fucking I fell asleep. I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a nap. I woke up. I was like, it's the next day. It was 2 p.m. that day, and I fell asleep for the whole day. And I was like, what the fuck happened? I think I'm just fucked up. I think I'm dying, guys. Hey guys, I'm dying. Minecraft. Whoa. So I managed to get to test out. The fuck I just said? I finished the game. Is what I'm saying. On my own, by the way. Here's the save file at level 64. I finished the game. I managed to finish all of the organization mushrooms, which were a pain in the fucking ass that I forgot why I hated those fucking things. Just for winner's proof. Yeah, Keyblade with 99.99 is overpowered as shit. Like I thought it would. It was a perfect joke weapon. I should have, if I could, I should have made it the umbrella. That would have been funnier. Strongest joke weapon of all time. A fucking umbrella I would beat your ass with. I have no money. I'm poor. Freeze! I did it.
Master Control, why not just de-res Tron?
I still haven't located the password.
God, you're fucking ugly. I still haven't located the password. Oh. It's just this guy. It's just like, oh. Is this what I've been staring at this whole time? God, you're ugly. What the fuck? He's just like sitting there like, what the fuck? What do you mean I'm ugly? God, you're one fucking ugly program. Ugh. It's more funnier when I'm fucking exhausted. Would have been the first funny. Also, hello, Slow Lazy Sloth. Sorry, I'm lagging in my brain. Hello, welcome in. Oh, like, oh my god, it just... Here we go! Doing the thing! Hello, goodbye. Random person on the tiki-taki, goodbye. Don't eat too many pickles, or you'll turn into a penis. Huh? That's somebody's first impression of me, and I'm fucking exhausted. Their first impression. Did you know if you eat too many pickles, you turn into a penis? No. Yeah, I got it. That's just a guy. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Don't eat too many chunky pickles, or you'll turn into a nasty penis. Wake up and I steal this shit. You gotta find all the chicken in your butt. Find the chicken in your butt. It's the mini game. Shut up, don't care. Give me the mini game now. Go! Oh! I swear I'm gonna lose this. Didn't lose it this time, and I'm sleep deprived. Just kidding, I had like 50 billion hours of sleepies. I'm still tired. Insert cube into your butthole. Perfection. Activating anal probe. Shoving into butt. Butt plug secure. Uploaded data on your mom. Hello, R1. Welcome in. Mission accomplished. Let's get out of here. I keep forgetting that I'm playing a save file that doesn't have dodge roll and quick run on it. I haven't done that yet. I haven't done the grind for that yet. I gotta do that. That's gonna be fun. It won't. I hate grinding. I specifically hate grinding the fuck-ass abilities. Though I'm gonna probably wait till I have to use limit form, because the Battle of 1000 is really good for limit form specifically. So I'm probably gonna wait for that. I died. Because if I wait for that, I'll be able to level up a lot of stuff really fast. Oh, here's the scene. Here's the scene.
What's this doodle?
I don't know.
Hello. Man. Security. Tron. Door to.
Looks like a diagram or something.
Door to. Darkness.
Donald
Oh! D?
T. D.
DTD.
Dude,
What's up?
totally
Look at this.
dick.
This must be the data space. The DTD. See? The door to darkness.
Did somebody say door to darkness?
What do you know? But that still leaves the password.
True.
Say, fellas, did somebody mention the door to darkness?
Your Majesty!
It was funny when it was Mickey. It's funnier now that it's Luigi. It doesn't help that it's funny because I'm really fucking tired. And so, just seeing fucking... Did somebody say door to darkness? And then he turned around and... Did somebody say door to darkness? I need to close this door. Now shut your bitch ass. Oh, fuck. I do not care. I still do not care.
Long time no see.
Shh. The organization might be listening.
I have somebody's ass in my face. Help.
You mentioned the door to darkness?
Oh, yes, sir.
Why were you sniffing that
You
person's
see,
ass?
We're looking for the
Do not
secret
ask
password.
questions. I am the king.
Password? Oh, I guess you mean like a code. Well, the door to darkness can only be opened by the 7 princesses. There's Snow White, Jasmine, and Belle.
Of course.
What are you trying to do?
That's
With
the
that
longest password
we
ever.
can get access to Ansem's research data.
So that means you might be able to find out where he is.
Stop joking around, Your Majesty. We already defeated Ansem. You know that.
Oh, you guys
Looks
are a little
like
slow.
I've got a lot of explaining to do.
You're listening, Your Majesty.
I'm not.
Okay. But first I've got a question.
Hey, isn't Tron waiting for you guys?
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. If those Heartless attack, I'll stand and fight with everybody here.
Yeah,
Thanks,
we will
Luigi.
too.
Then let's talk more later.
That's a
Look at it,
promise.
Cindy.
I'll see you when you get back.
I'm tired. I'm very tired today. I don't know. I can't really think right now. What happened to your hands and your feet? What, really? Oh, you bet. You've done so much, just consider it the present of thanks, I guess. Well, thanks, Your Majesty. We're heading off to see Tron now, so wait here for us, okay? Oh, I will, Neptune. And remember, be careful. You never know what's around the corner. Could be a penis. Is that fucking Luigi? Yes, it's King Luigi. Hello, I am King Luigi. Now we have Master Form. Wow. I'm not sick. I'm just tired. I might be sick. I don't know. But I'm definitely tired. I have my chronic fatigue is kicked in. Every so often in my life, I will have a random episode of chronic fatigue, which absolutely fucks me up. That's why I didn't stream yesterday, because I was too sleepy. I was going to stream, and then I woke up, and it was the next day, so I was like, ah, shit. Did you know you need I think it's like 2.3, like, million EXP for this shit? I think. If I remember correctly, I don't remember. Anyways, I'm just tired. I'm falling asleep as we're talking. I'm very sleepy. That's why I wasn't gonna make the stream very long. I was gonna get some stuff done for Kingdom Hearts as much as I can. Gosh, I wonder where Tron is. Don't touch that! Huh? Goofy! I didn't do it. Oh, my favorite. I hate this. I hate this mini game. I hate all the mini games, to be fair with you. All Kingdom Hearts 2 mini games are fucking trash. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm gonna be way more uncensored out. I'm gonna be way more uncensored than I am with normal. Out. I'm gonna be way more uncensored because I'm tired. So I'm probably. Oh, here comes the gigantic fetus man. All right, time to drive into the butthole it created. Is that my butt? I think that was my butt. All right, let's go. Got my face. Don't touch me. Get away from me. Ow. Ow. You can't pull up a second shield. Is that how this works? Get out of my face. Hey. Ow. I am very tired. Ow. Ow. I hate this minigame so much. It is the worst minigame out of all of them. It is so easy to fuck up. And there's no healing in these minigames. I don't like playing the minigames. There's just nothing you can do. I already have no HP. I have to sit here and listen to the annoyingly fucking annoying beeps. Forever. Also, to elaborate on the last time I played Kingdom Hearts, by the way. Also, hello, Zora. Welcome in, and thank you, thank you. Hello, Saki. Welcome in. Welcome in. To reiterate one of the conversations I had about, why Proud Mode is harder than Critical Mode in KH 1.5 and 2.5. It's because Critical Mode, specifically, in these games, what it does is that Sora has, by base, 75% increase to all damage from magic source or physical source. The reason why that is the case is because every enemy is going to hit like a truck. So a lot of the enemies will die faster because your Keyblade that does 6 damage plus a combo boost, instead of dealing 6 damage total, it maxes out to like 20-something damage. Meaning that an entire combo string will actually feel like you're actually putting in effort. Meanwhile, Sora will deal vanilla base damage on Proud Mode, but enemies will hit harder than you and are much, much, much beefier. And you start with nothing. So a lot of times, Proud Mode is harder because of the fact alone that everything that you could be doing is fundamentally harder. Proud Mode ends up becoming harder than Critical Mode, and it's always been this way, by the way. People also forget that Proud Mode was the only mode of harder difficulty, and it was the hardest challenge in KH1 and KH2, as there was no Critical Mode in the original. for anybody who's curious. There was no critical mode. Critical mode was added in Final Mix, and it was deemed harder without actually anybody realizing it wasn't harder. Because it took until the American release of 1.5 and 2.5 to figure out that it is actually Proud Mode that's the harder of the two difficulties. As Critical Mode gives you access to severely, amazingly broken abilities very early. This is why there's an obviously like a emphasis on using the shield in KH1. As the shield will give you access to great abilities, and in KH2 as well. Why you want to start with the shield is because you get once more at level 25, the earliest you can get it. Which means you can get saved from a lot of bullshit. It's always been that way. Critical mode's always been that way. It's common knowledge that critical mode gives you a 75 increase percentage on damage. You can even look it up. Critical mode gives you more because it's supposed to be harder, but because they give you so much, it ends up becoming easier. Because critical mode, just like Proud mode, is meant to be played after you've already experienced the game. Proud mode's literal line of text in every time you open up Proud mode, it literally states that that mode is for players who have already played Kingdom Hearts before and know what they're doing. And it will punish you if you don't. Proud mode has always been an extremely difficult mode. It doesn't seem like that when the average person that's playing it plays Kingdom Hearts religiously. Because they played Proud mode so much and so often that it ends up not being it ends up not being as detrimental to a player who knows what they're doing. But Proud mode still causes a lot of death for, like, old heads who played the game. People just forget that Proud mode was always the hardest difficulty. And the only reason people say that, well, Proud mode's not hard is because of KH3, where it wasn't. Because Proud mode was coded wrong. And it was really fucking easy. Because there was also, not only was it coded wrong, obviously, because a lot of, like, the difficulty spiking and scaling was all off, which they have patched out and fixed all those problems and offered critical mode as the definitive experience for every player, which is why a lot of people who play KH3 and are looking for a genuine challenge are going to be playing critical mode in KH3, because it genuinely offers a lot of, like, all of the ups they give you means jack shit in KH3, as a lot of the difficulty doesn't come from just your abilities like in this game, because the thing about KH2 is that all of your abilities are kind of fucking broken, and Sora by himself is just absurdly broken. Get this shit off. But it's always been that way. Also, did you know, back in the original Japanese release of Final Mix for KH2, did you know that Trinity Limit was the most broken ability because it was coded wrong? Seems to be a running theme, doesn't it? Where its damage modifier was actually attached to your score limit. So if you had a score of 999, it would do 999 plus 1 damage, basically being an insta-kill for most, like, it would hit that, not like, it would hit that many times. So essentially, you would be able to, Trinity Limit was coded specifically based off of, in the original Japanese release, based off of how how big your score was. People forget there's a score system. So, when you had that score system be at its maximum capability, you can then activate Trinity Limit to essentially insta-kill any boss in the game. Any boss that Goofy and Donald were in your party for. Even if you didn't reach the maximum cap of 999, you wouldn't even need that much to kill a boss. That was overkill. But you could do that. And how easy it is to get a combo modifier of 999, it's ridiculous. Little subtle things like that I find really funny. Oh, I beat the secret boss. That guy was hard, but he was fun. I think the KH1 secret boss was pretty fun. I ended up just spamming fucking Sonic Blade whenever I knew he was gonna do something that was gonna make it really annoying. If he tried to hit me with certain abilities, I just Sonic Blade it because I have iframes during it. And then I would spam like Leaf Bracer healing if I needed it. Activate a defense boost, and then just keep wailing on him. Have elixirs on hand to throw at myself to get my stuff back and repeat process until he died. And that's before I got the ultimate weapon, too. Oh, welcome back, Denied Tails. And you have a good day at work. I am sleepy. So I'm probably gonna die a lot, maybe, I don't know. We'll see if my tired brain will be better skilled at everything than my awake brain. I don't know. Shut up. Rude. But yeah, for anybody that ever argues critical mode is a harder game mode in KH1 and KH2, they're a fucking liar, and they don't know what they're talking about. It's just more fair. That's the thing. It's still hard as balls, don't get me wrong. It's still extremely hard as balls. Because it's just Proud Mode, but made fair. That's the difference. Proud Mode is bullshit. And if you play on Proud Mode, you know you're gonna be fucking suffering it.
Prepare yourself. This one's mine.
Ow. I keep thinking I could do the fucking dashing, and I'm like, I forget.
How's this? Prepare yourself.
Donald!
Oh, wait, did I turn off? Oh, he doesn't have it yet, does he? Yeah, he doesn't have it yet, so we're good. I was about to say, if he has his limit on or not. I like Sora because he's cute, and he's always the protagonist we look at. Riku, he's okay. I like Riku, but unironically, I really like I like Xemnas and Ansem, and I think the two tall boys are hot as fuck. And I know it's Xehanort, but still. Banana. Me too, man. Me too. Oops.
Let's do it. How's this? Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
Use limit form, by the way, when you're in that. You want to know why? I just showed you why. The explosion thing you get, which was in KH1, that really cool ability that he does with the thrust into the air, and it creates that weird fucking orb. It's really strong, and it kills everything really fast, so you can grab everything quickly. Tron, you could probably use this and this. I got the sniffles. Do. Thunder booster. I don't care. People think that Sephiroth and Lingering Will are extremely hard. Man. Anybody that says they're hard, you have no fucking... You have never dealt with the mysterious figure. Anybody that goes like, Sephiroth and Lingering Will, they're hard as fuck. Shh. Shh. You have never seen the mysterious figure playing as Terra. Shh. You sweet summer fucking child. Shut your fucking mouth. You have never seen true sorrow and demise. And pain and suffering. Like the mysterious fucking figure. Come back to me and you'll figure when you play that. You'll figure it out real fucking fast. Aqua and Ven both have iframes in their dodges. Meaning that some of the techniques that you can get destroyed by, keep in mind they still get absolutely obliterated in this boss fight. Also, he's genuinely broken. I'm not talking about just his abilities. He's got 1,001 abilities. But that's not the problem. He literally can just break the game. Legitimately, he can break the game and its rules randomly just because of how he's coded. It is a boss fight that they had the opportunity of fixing and then just nerfed one ability and buffed like 7 other ones for no reason. He is bullshit for the sake of bullshit. And it's just young Xehanort, which is already a problem. Gimme. But yeah, no one has ever, if you have never fucking dealt with the mysterious figure, I'm telling you right the fuck now, you have never suffered. If you think Lingering Will was fucking strong as hell, he was fucking balanced in comparison. Like, straight up. That motherfucker was just not fucking fun. That motherfucker was a testament to everything bullshit about Kingdom Hearts. Straight up.
Here.
Dude can eat your health in like a split second. If he just if he still just fucking chose. That's not a joke. Man's was just absolute nightmare fuel. Let me pull up the video. I have a video of a guy that I watched explain all that shit too. Cause like I do mean it, like straight up the gate. You have never truly suffered a day in your fucking life in Kingdom Hearts if you literally think that any other boss but the mysterious figure is the hardest boss fight in Kingdom Hearts. Because I'm telling you, that motherfucker is bullshit. No one likes fighting that guy. Anybody that ends up going there just to get the no-name Keyblade is a testament of just absolute willpower to get through that shit. It is by far the most bullshit boss fight, because how the fuck were you supposed to do any of the shit you were in general? The answer is you don't. You just had to get lucky.
Yep.
Motherfucker was so annoying. Like, genuinely. Gonna mute that real quick. Also, this video is made by a guy named Sleepy Gamer Max. Please check out that guy, since I am showing you his video. I don't know if I want to show the whole video, but I definitely say go watch that video. Came out 3 months ago. I don't normally react to stuff. That's not really my thing, but I really want to show people the absolute headache that is this boss fight, because I really don't think people understand anything about Kingdom Hearts when anybody argues anything but this guy. Oh, but this is the hardest, but no. Sephiroth, a cakewalk in comparison. This man, the mysterious figure, is straight up bullshit.
I'm not done with this piece of garbage.
His name is Mysterious Figure. His initials are MF, motherfucker. Just saying.
This piece of shit.
Welcome to 222. I was trying to do a yearly Kingdom Hearts video because I, of all people, have a consistent upload schedule. And my first video is on Satan. Could be worse. Mysterious Figure's a mother piece of
This man has so much shit, by the way.
Hang on. Let's go back a second. Why is this such a terrible boss fight? I can think of a few reasons. Never have I seen a boss fundamentally break the rules of their own game, whilst also breaking the code of said game as well to such a ludicrous degree. Fighting Mysterious Figure somehow ranges from one of the most—
I just want to say one thing. I've had that happen to me, too. I have had that boss fight have that happen to me, too. Where I would literally go into this fight, and he would do that dumbass fucking Sonic Rave move that we have in Cage 2. And he would dash at me, and then he would just cancel the animation, but he would still zip around like a motherfucker. Like, this was not play-tested whatso-fucking-ever. Because there is no way that there is this much coding bugs going on. Like, I swear to God, how the because this isn't just exclusive to, like, the remakes. This was in the original as well, like the PSP version. And in the PSP version, it was even more bullshit.
The boring things you can ever do to one of the worst gaming experiences of all time. I mean, his initials literally spell out MF. You cannot make this up. So what is it exactly that makes this boss terrible in almost every aspect of his boss fight?
Everything. Literally everything. And I mean everything.
They don't work. MF has a wide array of attacks that range from being uncharacteristically fair to, man, bullshit's not even close to describing how awful this is. Let's start with the least terrible moves first. Flaming X. All he does is jump back and launch a Flaming X attack. That's it.
That's his most fair ability in the game, by the way. After this, it just escalates. And it continues to escalate until there is no room for anything but pain.
You can block it, you can dodge it, hell, you can even punish him sometimes with proper spacing.
Oh yeah, did you see that moment where you froze in time? Yeah, if you try to punish him for too long, he will freeze you in time and you will die. Because he will actively punish you the second you get froze for punishing him. Meaning you can't hit him too many times or he'll just be like, stop. Congratulations, you're dead.
Of all the tracking on this thing's ever
And Terra doesn't get iframes when he dashes, by the way.
brain dead or being piloted by a Navy SEAL. 3-hit combo. Yeah.
Also, did you notice that fucking X attack came backwards after it initially launched in a direction and then just whipped back over? I'm telling you, this guy is broken beyond repair. This is a secret boss that literally just should not have existed, and I swear to God, the people who made this boss thought he legitimately, they probably legitimately thought they cooked. Never work in the kitchen again, dog. You made salmonella infected fish, fucking that are full of worms, dog. This shit is atrocious. There is one way to defeat this guy that makes him a cakewalk, and everybody does it without fail. Everybody, including myself. Fucking Thunder Surge spam.
I'm being super creative with these. He just swipes at you.
And he still can fuck you up for trying to do that, by the way.
3 times with his blades. Hook.
He can knock your commands off with wind magic, meaning you have to go and collect all of your abilities back. This guy will talk about it. The kunai with chain, but oh my god, that fucking bitch ass move.
MF jumps into the air and shoots a hook that pulls you in for an aerial axe kick with a lot of hit stun that usually leads to death.
Yeah, he literally will clip your HP. I don't know, you can't see it, but every time Terra gets hit at almost max HP, it goes to 1 HP every time.
Initial hook pull
for a little bit. Oh yeah, that's you see how this just went blinded. He can cast Mega Flare, a move that is an all area effect attack. The whole arena gets affected, and then it blinds you. And while you're blinded, he can beat your ass while you're blind.
is unblockable, and MF is completely invincible during the entire move. You can't even punish him afterwards for it. You just have to avoid it and hope he doesn't spam it to hell. Fun fact, in the original PSP version of the game, you couldn't dash out of the hook when you got pulled from it, so...
That is the one change they did that was positive, by the way. In the PSP version, if you got hooked by that bitch-ass fucking shit, unblockable, by the way. Unfucking blockable. Bitch! That shit was unblockable as fuck. Dead. You just died.
Believe it or not, his only notable change from original to final mix was making Hook easier to get out of. This is his only nerf. Longer sword combo. An extension of the 3-hit combo, which he can just decide to extend on the fly. You can still block all the hits except the final one because Mysterious Figure is programmed to attack behind your guard, unless you're Aqua, so you have to counterattack to avoid taking damage. Raging Storm, a move that seems bad on paper but is actually super easy to handle. MF casts Raging Storm and proceeds to teleport around the arena running in a straight line. He teleports up to 7 times but the flames disappear after the 6th one, so you can actually punish him properly if you count. Tornado, Mysterious Figure casts a
This is the move that literally if he hits you with it, you lose, your commands fly off of you and you have to pick them up. He breaks the game to a point that your commands, literally the game.
Tornado that, when hit by it, will scramble your commands across the battlefield.
Your commands get dropped the fuck around. This is such a cartoon level of bullshit that it's not even fucking funny.
You to run around and pick them up.
At first, I thought it was kind of fucking funny until I realized this motherfucker will spam this shit.
After a short delay, you can
You go back to vanilla-based mechanics because, yeah.
Sometimes punish him after he casts it, but it's always a coin toss over.
There's the ability where he can reflect back at you and fuck you up. Terra's now stuck in this animation until that timer is up.
He actually decides to respect your punish or not. Alright, well that's kind of all the...
And you might get lucky like Terra did right there, where nothing will happen and he will just recover and walk away. But if you don't get lucky, he'll just beat your ass, with you having no say in the matter.
Fair and slightly unfair moves. Now, let's talk about the moves that give people nightmares.
Yes.
Clone.
This bitch is Naruto. This man just goes, Shadow Clone Jutsu! And then just beats your fucking ass with raw hands. This man beats your ass with raw hands. He says, nah, I don't... Keep in mind, he isn't using his Keyblade at all. He doesn't have it yet.
Do I have to explain anything here? Do I really have to explain how infamous this move is? Sure, I guess. Mysterious Figure proceeds to summon 4 clones that proceed to just beat you to death. That's it. There's no sugarcoating this. They just beat you to death. You want to block? No. There's already 2 clones attacking your other side. You want to dodge roll? Pray. You get hit by the clones? Pray to God you can dodge roll out of it and they just don't insta-combo you to death. The clones do die if you manage to hit them once, but if for some majestic reason the clones don't die after hitting them, well, upper slash. MF hits you with a 2-hit combo that launches you into the air and sometimes just insta-kills you.
That happens to Terra exclusively because Terra actually has, when he is an air comboed, he has this thing where he actually recovers slightly faster than Aqua and Ven, which is actually bad. You would think it would be good that he can recover from an aerial hit faster than the other two, but when it comes to the mysterious fucker, you have once more and second chance, and that effect is delayed just long enough for you to no longer be safe inside of the once more ability, meaning that once more is ended, and the second this second attack comes in, you're dead. So, great.
Sometimes. Sonic Blade. The Mysterious Figure zooms around the arena, hitting you in a zigzag back and forth that sometimes insta-kills you and sometimes doesn't. Whether you live by this move or die by this move is completely dependent on the RNG of Mysterious Figure hitting you, whilst you still have second chance and once more active. Not to
Yes, second chance and once more are the reason why you survived that combo. But because of the chance that he bugs out and delays his movement, or his movement pathing gets fucked up, second chance and once more might just stop working. There's a cooldown period in which that the effect takes place and is procted. Thus, if he just somehow doesn't hit you within the frame it's supposed to, and is a 2-second frame delay, he'll kill you instead.
mention, this move is so fast, it is damn near unreactable unless you just have the foresight of a god to block or dodge beforehand. Okay, hold on. Why do these 2 moves kill you through once more and second chance, but randomly? What?
He'll tell you exactly what I was just mentioning, but yeah, no.
That's because of Sonic Blade, it's just random. Sometimes he hits you 4 times within a second, other times he hits you 4 times within 5 minutes. The frequency of getting hit by this move is random. Sometimes there's enough time in between hits to outlast the safety period of once more and second.
So, did you see that? As he says, you won't notice that there's a delay between that period. Terra has the biggest chance of having this be a fuck-up. Because the first one hit, you were safe from the first initial hit. But the second one coming in took so fucking long that the second chance and once more did not proct because it was on cooldown.
Chance. In overtimes, all the hits do perfectly line up with the safety period granted by once more and second chance. And in the
which is the intended effect that he's supposed to have, by the way, but it didn't work like that.
Very specific.
Oh no, you can beat him. Everybody's done it. It's just fucking annoying. He's the hardest boss because he's just broken and unfair.
Case of Terra, he just so happens to have a faster recovery time in the air compared to Ventus and Aqua, so he'll be dying to this move a lot. This is also part of the reason why upper slash combos just kill Terra outright, because he recovers just fast enough to leave the safety period of second chance and once more before the second hit actually strikes him. With Sonic Blade, you kinda just have to be mashed and cure so you can iframe through most of the attack and not die. You can block both of these attacks, but they come out so fast that it's damn near unreactable to actually block and counterattack in time. Orbs. This move. Oh my god, this move might...
This is the move that fucking... I swear to God... is the definition of aura farming. This man will not attack you when this move is active. These orbs last an absurdly long time, and he just sits there and stares at you. It's so fucking annoying. And he talks about that too. Like, I swear to God, everybody has the same fucking complaints about this dick munch.
Be one of the worst attacks in a Kingdom Hearts game I have ever seen.
Bro just sits there.
There are online group therapy sessions sharing their trauma.
See? See? Everybody has the same fuck-ass fucking thing.
About this move on Terra because it is so
Terra is not good with this shit.
Broken and unfair. A bunch of orbs come out and shoot a barrage of lasers that are unblockable, but they shoot at every angle, meaning you're guaranteed to get hit after the first barrage. And this attack lasts for so long, and there's no counterplay. You have to spam 4 cures.
Do you see this man just walking towards you? Do you see that the balls of bullshit are shooting at you, and he is literally just walking at you?
Just to survive.
And then he just stands there while you're getting pestered. And then if you move back even a little bit, he starts walking towards you again. Man was aura farming before the idea of aura farming was the thing.
And that's barely surviving it. He just stands there look-smexing you the entire time. Look at this. How is this fair?
It's not. That's the problem.
And you want to know the funny thing about this fight? All of that is phase 1.
He's right. It's only the first section of the fight.
Welcome to phase 2.
You thought that he was done? No, he has more bullshit at his disposal than any boss in any other game in this franchise. He has a laundry list of abilities that no other boss in the game has. He has as many abilities as, like, fucking Sora, which is scary. And all the second phase abilities are fucking bullshit. I'm telling you, he just does some bullshit. Do you see the madness that just happened in the frame of like 2 seconds? Man casted 4 moves that blind the fuck out of you. And then he gets hit by a tornado anyways, right as the block ends, and dies. Which if he lived, he would have fucking lost all of his command deck. And then he got blinded into death. Because you know what that string is? It's Doom. The spell Doom. The Final Fantasy equivalent of go fuck yourself.
Well, hell must have frozen over because the devil's here on vacation. To start off phase 2, MF will cast Vanish, giving him pseudo-invisibility.
Yeah, you can't lock on to him at this point. He'll say that. But yeah, this part pissed me off because I cannot see him and the camera does not help.
And removing the ability to have a lock on him, making it harder to tell what he'll do next and track him throughout the battlefield. He also gains a brand new array of moves to add to his already existing repertoire to kill you with. Meteor. MF casts Meteor right in your current location. That's it. That's all it is. Oh no! Meteor has a big AoE and 2 hitboxes, one for the meteor coming down and one when the meteor lands. However, you can dodge it with proper timing. Mega Flare. This is Meteor, but cooler and worse. Its AoE covers the entire battlefield, and as a bonus, the screen blinds you. And the worst one of them all, Doom.
Yep. All these abilities combined together can be spammed all at once, by the way. It is not limited to a cooldown or a period in which he cannot use these moves. No, he can use all of them at once. As soon as he casts Meteor, he can instantly enter Mega Flare and instantly whip you with Doom while you're blinded. And all while you have no idea which of the 3 moves just happened and fucking killed you.
Is a contender for probably the worst move in his entire kit, and that's saying something. MF casts a string-like attack that when hit spawns a timer above your current hit that—
Oh, and funny enough, you can block Doom. It's the only move you can block in his entire repertoire of moves. And most people don't even know that because it comes out so fucking fast. The odds of you parrying this move and blocking this attack is extremely low.
Counts down, and when it hits 0, you die instantly. You have to mash with the will of God to break out of this normally, but to make matters worse, every subsequent time you're hit by Doom, the number above your head gets lower and lower, eventually just killing you outright or not having enough time for you to mash out of it. This move, this singular move, turns the boss fight into an always losing battle of attrition, combined with the unholy amount of unblockable attacks he can do in addition to this attack, and still landing even when you use a leaf.
He just used Leaf Bracer. So yeah. Doom is one of the weirdest moves in the game because it is such an awkward thing to parry, block, dodge, or anything. You can block it, but it can break Leaf Bracer, the move notoriously known to prevent you from taking damage so that you can heal. This is the only move we know that can break that one fucking rule. And they never fixed it.
Bracer Cure, it no longer matters what you do. If you cannot kill him before he hits you with 3 dooms, well, and as if that wasn't bad enough, some of his previous moves have also been buffed in Phase 2, because this boss fight, man, this boss fight, he just really needed some buffs, man. He was just way too easy for all the playtesters that didn't fight this boss. We gotta buff some of the moves in Phase 2. It's just not enough. He's not hard enough, Nomura-san. Remember how he would just aura farm whenever he casted the Orbs ability? Now he can just do whatever he wants because you spent money to be a training dummy. Ranging Storm changes as well. So instead of running in straight lines, he can just do whatever he pleases with the essence of Hellmire with him at all times. Although this move actually not that bad because if he uses it while vanished, he can actually keep track of his location pretty alright. Thank God they buffed the boss in such a meaningless way that it actually makes it easier to deal with when it's supposedly better. And this isn't even including the other terrible aspect about this fight. This boss is just fundamentally broken down to a coding level. How about inconsistent damage during attacks? Some counterattacks do no damage, other counterattacks do a quarter of his health.
Yeah. Good luck. I will let you guys watch the rest of that video on your own. Go check him out. His name is Sleepy Gamer Max. Go check him out. Watch the rest of the video. There's still a good chunk of the video left over. There's still like... It's only been 8 minutes. It's a 15-minute video. Go check out the rest of it yourself. Because I don't want to spoil the rest of what he can do. I just wanted to show you the first 2 phases. It gets worse from there, and it only progressively gets worse. He's not a fun boss fight. He is an absolute menace to society, and if anybody ever complains about any other super boss, like, oh, this motherfucker is bullshit, they have never experienced true suffering. True suffering. You've never truly experienced genuine nightmare fuel in the Kingdom Hearts community. I'm telling you now. That guy is genuinely a monster. And he's easily cheesable. But yeah, it gets worse. A lot worse. It gets so bad, it's fucking insanely scary. Like, it can get so bad that you just... Like, no, there's nothing you can do about it. You wanted to play the game? No. No play game for you. Only suffer. It's the big orb of bullshit.
Get ready for this!
You stop running. You stop running.
Prepare yourself! Prepare yourself! Prepare yourself! Prepare yourself! Here you go!
Ow.
I feel
I will kill you. You freeze! This is his favorite thing to do. There we go. I was gonna freeze him if he did it again. This guy's not too complicated. And he's dead. Go fuck yourself. But yeah, like I said, you will never understand how difficult. Keep in mind that he is just as bullshit on critical mode and proud mode. It does not matter what you can play him on fucking normal difficulty, like standard difficulty, and he'll still find a way to be bullshit. He's just that fuck ass annoying. I'm telling you. You have never truly suffered a day in your life if you genuinely think any other boss but that mysterious motherfucker is the hardest boss fight in Kingdom Hearts. Because nothing compares to that. There is one defined way everybody has defeated that guy, and anybody that has done it outside of that way has struggled to a point of genuine permanent mental scarring. And yes, it's that bad. And it will be that bad. Forever. It just sucks. Yeah, I'm leaving. But thanks for the Keyblade. I'm gonna need it. Perfect. It's very peaceful. Even though shit's apparently happening right now. We gotta go. Oh, I gotta log into the computers. I must log into the computers. We must log in the computers. I forget. Oh no! Bad guys!
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
We...
Prepare yourself. How is this? Prepare yourself. How is this? How is this? How is this? Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
You stop being a bitch! Why did they have to add that one entity, by the way? I think, to this day, he is the most bullshit enemy in this game. There are plenty of really annoying enemies, but nothing as fucking bullshit as that thing. It has the most annoying kit in the game. By far. as for like a vanilla enemy, I don't know why they added that thing. Let me just, poof, do half your health, and then summon an infinite horde of bombs or 3 mega bombs that can insta-kill you. That surround you, making it impossible to get away from unless you're really fucking lucky. Like, it's stupid. And the funny part is he's not even the hardest enemy, he's just fucking annoying. That's it. That's the only difference. He's just really fucking annoying. I don't like him because he's just, it literally is just wail on the enemy first. You have to make that thing your priority. Because it will become annoying if you don't. Especially on proud mode and critical mode, where it can insta-kill you. No. No. I always make that lady the priority too, because she's... They could get quite annoying. Oh yeah, did I mention they could do that? Did I mention that they can instantly kick you into the air permanently? Did I forget that? Yeah. People love KH2, but I think most of their Heartless and Nobodies are trash enemies that literally are just the epitome of everything that is wrong with this game. It's like, oh, you want to have fun? Let's just put 1,000 enemies that I know you're gonna hate. And if you complain, it's a skill issue. It's not the fact that these enemies have no regular patterns, and the fact that Sora slow falls like a motherfucker instead of instantly drops to the ground makes it quite difficult, to the point where even if I were to not instantly activate aerial recovery, I still couldn't do anything. Just saying.
Come on, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Take this. Prepare yourself.
Kingdom Hearts has had some pretty awful boss fights.
Take this. Come on. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Like it. Come on, get to the beat. Got it now. Come on, get to the beat. Prepare yourself. Got it now.
And he's dead now. He dies here.
Oh, no way!
It's funny because it makes sense that he isn't that strong.
Anyone from the organization who'd like to be next?
Hey, Sora. Gonna antagonize him.
Yeah, we gotta go help our friends out first.
Oh, sorry.
Then let's go.
Aha! There you are!
Huh. Luigi! I can't believe it. It's him. King Luigi. They married Minnie and became king and queen. I got to check the TikTok to see if I have to restart it because I'd noticed that we're not going anywhere right now. And I have a feeling me talking about the mysterious figure, TikTok thinks I'm bullying somebody again. Looks like it's not. Just looks like TikTok is just, shadow banned. Like usual. Not surprised at all that they shadow banned again. Thank you, TikTok, for being a useless platform. Full of nothing.
You sure have lots of friends to help. So, I guess we better all pull together and finish this battle for good.
Yes, Your Majesty! Look out!
Damn!
Goofy!
No.
Hey, you're the king's captain. You gotta get up.
Come on, wake up!
I'm sorry about the ice cream.
Goofy?
You think that's gonna wake him up? I'm sorry,
Oh, Goofy.
This is not happening. It can't be happening.
They killed.
Can't.
They'll pay for this.
I'll bury your body later.
Yuki's dead! No! They didn't just kill Goofy, they also killed Yuki. No! There's supposed to be music here. Sure is quiet around here.
Here you go. All right, get going.
I don't know why there's no music here. It's kind of awkward.
I'll help out.
I think, man. Ow. There's so many dudes. I want you to know how much I was spamming, and I have a Keyblade with 10 attack. That is stronger than any Keyblade in Kingdom Hearts. 2, by the way. 10. The highest damaging Keyblade, I think, is literally 6 damage in this game. So,
I'll help.
you get back here?
Hurry! Go on ahead.
You were the last guy, you being annoying. There is supposed to be music here, by the way. It's just not showing up. Which is funny. I think that cutscene literally fucked up the actual music.
Come on! Get ready for this! This one's mine now.
It is very strange playing this game with no music. Thanks, Cloud. There it is. Look, Yuki's back because they were never dead to begin with. Wow. I have a new slot. I love how we took all of their shit with us too. We're like, oh, they're dead. It steals all the fucking loot off their body. You're not gonna need this.
There you go.
Here you go.
There you go.
Here we go! It's the Battle of 1000. Oh my god. This is the strangest crossover.
What's with them?
Man, Neptune sure has got new games, huh?
Hey!
I am surprised that the person who made the net mod didn't try to, like, add, like, the other CPUs as, like, other, like, characters in the party.
You mean it's his nobody?
The leader of Organization
Even though you're
13.
Xehanort, and Xehanort's old and stinky, that guy's hot, so... there.
Wait a minute. Now I know. Wise Ansem, I'm here to seek your advice.
Oh.
I'm glad we have the opportunity to speak like this, my friend. I'm intrigued by your hypothesis, and I'm finding it difficult to stave off the urge to test it. Still, I'm concerned about the stability of the worlds.
Yup. That's what worries me too.
The doors that appeared, the place the Heartless seek. I fear my research may have brought this upon us.
Master Ansem, regarding the experiment I presented the other day, with your permission, I'd like to proceed.
I forbid it! Forget this talk of doors and the heart of all worlds. That place must not be defiled.
But Master Ansem, I've been thinking...
Xehanort, those thoughts are best forgotten.
That's Terra's body.
Now I remember. Xehanort, Ansem's apprentice. The leader of Organization 13 is Xehanort's nobody.
Let's go!
Hey, where'd these guys come from?
Move it! Right!
Wow. Hey, just want to let people know that we killed 1,000. That means Goofy and Donald also theoretically killed 1,000 fucking people.
Here we go. Come on. Take this. Take this.
Ow. Ow. Kinda. This is the one I wanted to do. I accidentally hit the wrong button.
This one's mine. Take this. Come on.
Ow. Stop spinning like a bitch. So that I may get my shit.
This one's mine.
Ah, my fucking wrists are killing me.
Get ready for this. How's this? Let's do it. This one's mine. Come on. This one's mine.
See, I don't do that because it wastes all my time. I can't get my driver back if I don't do damage. Ow.
Here we go. Here we go. Take this. Get ready for this. Take this. This one's mine.
Ow. Ow. We'll do this real quick so I could just...
Here.
Take a little too much damage here.
Get ready for this. How's this? Here we go. This one's mine. This one's mine.
There we go.
Get ready for this. Come on. Get ready for this. Come on. This one's mine.
Will you fuck up? Thank you. I hate when I get instantly stun locked. Will you stop stun?
Let's do it. Take this. Get ready for this. Take this. Here. How's this?
Get away. Thank you.
Get ready for this. Come on. Here we go. Take this.
There we go. That's just to stop them from spamming.
Get ready for this. How's this? Here we go. Take this.
Ow, you cocksucking motherfucker. The laser guys are annoying as shit. Stop it. Stop it.
There you go. How's this?
Stop lasering. You're annoying.
Here we go.
Stop lasering.
This one's mine.
No lasers.
Here we go. Come on. Take this.
Will you stop? Will you stop? You just stand still with your jank ass.
There you go.
I hate how I'm that low. I have never been that low in this area, and it's just because this fucking goddamn enemy is so janky. Cage 2 is a perfect game and has never had any problems. have to use. I have never had this many problems with this much spam. I mean that. I have never had this much of a fucking problem with these fucking Heartless being this awkwardly timed. I don't know if it's because I'm streaming, but I don't normally deal with this.
Get ready for this.
Hey, fuck off, you pieces of garbage.
This one's mine. Get ready for this. Take this.
Stop being annoying and doing it at the last frame.
This one's mine.
Said stop. Oh my god, I said stop, you sons of bitches. I'm so annoyed. I do not like their attack pattern. They have so many iframes that it is legitimately annoying. Fuck off with your iframes. Fuck off with your iframes. Go away. Shoot. Get. Shoot. Who the fuck is you? Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth and stay out of this. Who the fuck hopping on Twitter? Like, the fuck? Shut your bitch ass up. Start digging in your butt, twin. Damn.
Take this. Take this. Come on.
There we go. Start digging your butt, twin. Get your gay ass out of here. Get your butt out of here. Go watch somebody else. I don't care.
I guess sometimes help comes from unexpected places.
Yeah, also your spine.
Sure does.
It sure does. Damn. I don't care what you are. Shut your bitch ass up. Go away, shoo shoo.
A photo and some ice cream.
Or a photo and some ice cream.
Sort of clue. And
Riku?
Yeah, and the fact that you seem like you're broken right now.
you think?
Just this feeling I got.
I got this feeling that you might need to go to a chiropractor.
Yeah.
But-
almost there.
That you need the fucking work of Jesus or some shit. I don't fuck know.
Hey, what if the Heartless are back again?
But Sora, I think you have to use it. If we don't fight them, the Heartless will keep on hurting folks.
You're right. That's crazy. Buddy, I'm just not in the mood to deal with any sidetracking shit right now. I'm just tired. Very tired. Not feeling great, 100%. So, I'm probably gonna be pretty savage with people that aren't gonna be following my rules. So, if you are somebody who's looking to antagonize, just know that if you're gonna try to bully, you're probably gonna be the one that ends up getting bullied. Because I am in sleep-deprived mode, and I don't hold bars when I'm tired. The filter is off. You've been warned. Auto limit. That's pretty good. Alright, we finally have a movement tech option. All those kills only got me dodge roll level 1, by the way. That's it. All that work for a dodge level 1. All that work. Specifically for a level 1 dodge. That's fucking crazy. All that effort. And that's all I get. Let's see. What can I do right now? Limit form needs 16 more points to be able to reach level 5. I'm trying to figure out what to do in the meantime right now. I could go and fight and finish up more story stuff. I think I'll do a little bit of Winnie the Pooh-ish. I think I'll do a little bit of the Winnie the Pooh-ish. Because if I do enough of the Winnie the Pooh, I get actually a pretty solid Keyblade. If I have all the book pieces, then I can essentially get a good Keyblade that I custom added, which is just extremely high magic. Which should just be a very good Keyblade. Low damage, but very extremely high magic. And also, every area comes with a few chests that you can get some pretty good stuff with. Like a defense boost. And an AP boost. Which are always helpful. I'm going to kick you. No! I kicked him too hard! Oh shit, now I gotta go play a minigame to fucking get him back. I kicked him too hard. Huss, huss, huss. I really don't know what the point of the points are. But I'm Sonic! Hiya! Oh yeah!
I'm over.
I got him back!
Jump down, Piglet. I'll catch you.
I'll catch you. Oops. He's dead. Oops. Sorry. I dropped him. Said I'd catch him, I didn't. Oops. It's an Anna clip. Oh, I want to see Anna's clip. Never mind, it won't let me. I'll have to do this. Let's see if me telling somebody off counted as bullying. Nope. Alright. We're good.
Jesus! What the fuck? Misu? Where did Misu go? Misu's alive?
I'm
I don't
dying.
think Misu's alive still.
I was alive. I was alive.
Where did Misu's body go?
I was alive. And then I died.
Okay.
I almost got sick.
Misu?
There I am.
Found Misu. Okay. Oh, there's it goes.
There's so many dead bodies. Ah, so funny. Start digging in your butt, twin. Yeah, fucking course I'm so tired. I'll just see how long I can go before my brain says I need to stop. I mean, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. I'm having fun with it. I think the only thing I gotta be considerate of is my wrist, because when I played Kingdom Hearts and finished it on my own, because I had my own separate playthrough, like, I did a lot of button mashing. Like, I mean it. Like, towards the end of the game, the biggest problem I have with KH2 is the amount of obsessive button mashing. People forget that KH2 is absurd with the levels of button mashing. To, like, such an unhealthy degree. As a kid, I could do it just fine. As an adult, with chronic illnesses, not exactly a good thing for me to consistently do and spam the fuck out of. I gotta check if my mic is all fucked up because I bumped it once. Alright, time to check my mic. Because I bumped it once. Alright, it's fine. Can I also say that I'm not a big fan of the Roxas fight either? I mean, it's fine. It's not too difficult or anything like that. I don't know. Thematically, I think it's probably the best fight. One of the best fights in Kingdom Hearts. Thematically. But technically, it's kind of just all over the place. Like, yeah, it's a simple pattern, but sometimes you're just not doing what's required.
This one's mine.
Or, you know, you glitch out. But, I mean, again, there's a chance I can get a weapon off of them, which is kind of what I'm aiming for. Ow. Fucking Neon Shadow. You and your fucking long hit delay. Yeah, take that, idiot. They have a literal 1% chance to drop an item, which is a weapon for, I believe, Goofy. Which is a very strong weapon, by the way. I think it does like 7 damage and has the ability MP Haste on it, which allows for Goofy to spam abilities. But like I said, it's a 1% chance that it's gonna drop, which makes it quite difficult. But I think trying to grind for it now would be... Ow. Also, getting Lucid Crystals from the Neo Shadows is gonna be pretty solid as well, in the meantime. Bitch. Well, I mean, KH2 is the culprit behind the dead world problem. The problem isn't that the worlds are dead. KH1's worlds were dead. They just had a little bit more life in them. See, there's a lot to KH1 that people always forget with its world building. It had fantastic world building. Like, the world building in KH1 was interesting because what you don't realize about the world building in KH1 is that it legitimately, like, one of my favorite examples is Agrabah, right? When the Heartless are in the area for Agrabah, the people are not outside. They're hiding. Like, the Heartless are spawned, there's no one around. But when the Heartless aren't spawning, the people of Agrabah come back out and are hanging around the world, you know, and you could talk to them, you can see them. It's a little detail that, while most players will not see, is just a subtle bit of world building that helps make the world still feel alive. It also helped that the maps were much smaller, more condensed, and straight to the point, with other things around, like other puzzles to solve. There were puzzles to solve, there were side objectives to do, there were things you had to come back to because you didn't have the right ability. Because remember, a lot of the abilities that you had in the game, you didn't just need a driver form and then level up the driver form. You just had your ability. At some point, you would learn high jump after completing a certain world, which means you can go back to previous worlds and use high jump. There was no high jump level 1, high jump level 2, high jump level 3, high jump max. There was none of that shit. It was high jump and that's it. Which allowed you to traverse through areas. You got high jump at Monstro, which would allow you to get to higher places you would normally not be able to access. This made it so that you can go back to Traverse Town and Wonderland and other places and easily reach locations you had struggled to get to before. Meaning you can open up new chests with new items you couldn't previously access. It gave you an ability that allowed you to go backwards and explore the worlds that you had already explored. Sure, the story was done, but again, the story was told what they needed to say. They didn't need to add more story just to fill in the blanks, to, like, pad the runtime. They just kept it going. It was really good. Every world was incredibly important for the plot of the game. I'd said this about the, about Monstro. Like, how its thematicity was about Riku. Its whole thing was showing you what Riku was going through. Riku ironically doing to Pinocchio what Maleficent did to him. And it's a reflection of what he will inevitably happen to him, which happens in the game when he becomes Ansem. Something that I think is incredibly cool and interesting. Well, you missed the point of Toy Story, though. The Toy Story world is an alternate dimension. They expressed this. See, literally in that world, I've literally been playing KH3, and I'm replaying that section because it's one of my favorite areas. Because number one, I love Toy Story. Number two, I think it's one of the best worlds out there. Legitimately, I think it's one of the best worlds besides, like, maybe Monsters Inc. is like another great world. Monsters Inc. being empty makes sense as well. Not every world needs to be full of shit to do. There doesn't need to be tons of people. There doesn't need to be 1,000 things that need to be done. KH1 didn't have 101 different things to do. What it did have was exactly what it should have. Monsters Inc. world specifically is a building. It is a place of work. Now, if you think about it, the Heartless are running rampant and are fucking up the whole area. They most likely evacuated. That's something that they didn't tell you, but that's a big implication. Why would you... There are monsters attacking monsters, stealing their hearts. Why the fuck would you stay in the company? The only people that are around are Sully and Mike, who are trying to find Boo. A child trying to save her from the inevitable fate of everything that's happening. So they're in the building because of that. Sora, Donald, and Goofy show up, and they're helping them find these people. The world, which if you pay attention to the movie Monsters, Inc., there is actually not a lot of people in the movie, like, around doing things with the subtle different areas outside of the actual main building. Because, again, most of the time people are either in their office quarters or they're out scaring people in the doors. So most of the time, they're either in the building or out of the building. And they're not really actually there. So it makes sense why people aren't necessarily around, and there's actually an excuse for them to actually have that not be in the room. Number 2, the Toy Story world actually tells you that Buzz, Rex, Woody, and I think some of the other toys were separated from other toys. So there was a pocket dimension that was created, a replica of their world, because they're wondering why Andy hasn't come home yet. Andy isn't back yet. And that's because Andy isn't in this dimension. It's an alternate world created specifically because the world fractured. When the worlds, are open because of the darkness took a hold of some of the toys and pulled them in to a alternate dimension specifically created by the organization and the Xehanorts specifically, so that they can learn about how toys have hearts. They took the strongest willed hearts and put them in a world to stress test them and to take control of them in order to learn more about controlling vessels. They needed to learn more about the vessels. That's why they were pulled into that dimension. It's empty because no one's supposed to be there except the toys, because they're literally watching the toys do this stuff. And when Sora, Donald, and Goofy show up, they ramp up like the process of what they have to do, because they know that Sora, Donald, and Goofy are gonna fuck up their plan, so they have to speed it up. And they're thwarted anyways, and they don't really care. It was more of an experiment than anything else, trying to figure out how toys have hearts. Why do they have a heart? They shouldn't have a heart. They're just inanimate objects. Their whole purpose is to figure out how to get the doll project to work properly. And so that's why they're in that dimension in the first place. That's why it's set up that way. The only world that doesn't get that excuse is Frozen. Legitimately. Everybody talks about it. Frozen's world is the worst world. I agree. I think it's the shittiest world. And that's because, again, Frozen the movie is like the most fucking boring movie of all fucking time. How the fuck that movie grossed so much fucking money makes no fucking sense to me. I don't know. I had to be forced to sit down and watch that movie 1,000 fucking times because of my younger brother, who was obsessed with that fucking movie when they were younger. That movie is literally just full of fucking nothing the whole time. It's, do you want to... I make the joke because I have a vocal stem where, do you want to build a snowman? Because let me tell you something. That is literally the sum of the plot of the movie. Do you want to build a snowman? No. Oh, okay. Bye. That is it. You go up a mountain, she sings a song about not being bothered by the fact that she has to live alone and the cold doesn't bother her. She's perfectly fine with the mundane life she has, even though she truly isn't. Her sister is being exploited by a dastardly evil prince who wants nothing more than to control the country, and is using the fact that Elsa is so far away and not anywhere near, that he's exploiting that and her loneliness, taking advantage of that. Meanwhile, the wilderness funny guy who exists doing his own thing falls in love with the princess who he feels like he's not allowed to fall in love with because she's so far out of his league. She's royalty. He is literally a commoner. He believes that it's not right, and so he chooses to be accepting of the prince, thinking, it's right, but then deep in his heart, he's like, no, I love her and I want to be with her. And finds out that he's not a great person and does everything he can to stop him. In which Elsa comes down from the tippy top of her fucking mountain, tries to fucking zap the fuck out of him with her magic, and her sister just goes, no, don't do it! And then she gets shot by the magic and dies. And becomes a solid ice cube. But then Elsa's like, I'm so sad. And then hugs her. And the power of their hearts unite together. And then, with the power of her love for her sister, frees her from the deadly curse that she was afflicted upon. And then all's is well, and then Elsa becomes the queen of the country or whatever. That's the whole fucking movie. That is it. That is all that fucking happens to sum up a 2-hour fucking movie. That is the main shit. How the fuck do you make that a world in Kingdom Hearts? They did the best they fucking could, and it still wasn't enough. It still was shit. Because it was gonna be shit fucking regardless. There was no way to make that world good. I'm just being honest. But other worlds were perfectly suitable, I think, straight up. One of my favorite concepts is that what people don't realize is that, yeah, they were playing the one that basically arguably replayed the movie the hardest with no lessons or morals was the Frozen world. Every other world actually did what KH1 used to do, which I think was really good. They used the movies and their plots to have Sora have conflict with not only himself, but with others, in order to kind of find himself and find the answers he's looking for. Each of the movies was representative of him trying to come to terms with himself, and come to terms with the power of waking, and learn what it truly means to have the power of waking. Every world was a small fraction of something he needed to learn. He learned a lesson that he needed to learn. Something important and integral to himself, and it wasn't just go to Disney World, fight against Disney villain, be done with it. Like in KH2. It actually was trying to do more and explain stuff, which is really important. And I really like that about KH3, because that was the thing I liked about KH1, and I'm glad they brought that back, because that narrative storytelling of taking a Disney World and using it as a placement for Sora to grow as an individual, and to learn, and to have a story reason for its existence other than where we can go to Disney Worlds and explore them, is a really important integral part. Because if I'm just gonna watch a Disney movie, I just go watch the Disney movie. That's not what we're there for Kingdom Hearts. That's not what Kingdom Hearts was about, and KH2 is the one that fucked it up. And everybody doesn't want to remember that. Everybody wants to pretend like KH2 is this perfect little angel, when it's not. Every time. I love this game. I do. I love it a lot. I finished the game through trial and error of annoyances, but I did do it. And I will say that a lot of like worlds are quite interesting, and even though the Ratatouille stuff was kind of funny, I loved how they implemented the Ratatouille stuff. It's a cooking mini game where you cook food that helps you get buffs in order to have temporary buffs. A little side extra dish, if you will, of extra things to help you in your combat, which I thought was cool. It made sense for the Ratatouille movie, because there's no way you're gonna make a Ratatouille world in Kingdom Hearts. It's just not gonna happen, right? There's just no way to make a compelling story through Ratatouille with Heartless and whatnot. So instead of trying to do that like they would in KH2, because you would 100%, they would have done that. They would 100% have added Ratatouille world when it wasn't needed. And would have just told the story of Ratatouille. Somehow. And it would have been really stupid. Instead, KH3 took the Ratatouille idea and world concept and made him a chef in Twilight Town, which gave you a gameplay reason to add food, which is cool. No, not at all. See, just because you can have NPCs doesn't mean you should. Look, NPCs are great, right? But like, again, there's NPCs in here, in this one room. You know what they have to say? Nothing. You talk to them once, they'll have something to say about certain stuff, but that's it. NPCs shouldn't just be around to fill the void. how you avoid having this feeling of emptiness, specifically, is literally just by not having a big-ass map. You don't need several spots to run around it. You only need a handful. Oh yeah, did I mention that, did I mention this motherfucker right here is the most annoying? Did you notice that I hit reflect? And it, because it surrounds your character all around, it breaks through reflect because it goes into the reflect barrier, which is not supposed to be how reflect works. The one enemy that you need reflect for literally just breaks the game. Kingdom Hearts is a balanced and not broken game. I promise. And that it's the best in the franchise according to every single person out there. I'm being petty because a lot of those people like to send death threats if you ever say anything wrong about their game or call you an absolute fucking XYZ absurdity of lists of stupid shit. Because why not? You know? Because they think it's fair, they think it's funny, they think it... Like, oh, if you talk about Kingdom Hearts, you don't know anything. Kingdom Hearts 2 is the best ever, and I love it. And it's like, good for you. You can love a shit game. Is Kingdom Hearts 2 shit? No, not by a long shot. Is it the best in the franchise? No, not by a long shot. I argue that it has a lot of good to it. It's just not the best. A lot of people... And besides, the people that are sending death threats over Kingdom Hearts 2, because I have a bad opinion on it, or other people have bad opinions on it, like, just like, as they like to call it, right? They're like, you have a bad opinion on this game. You should die. And I'm just like, great. Awesome fucking comeback, dude. Those people aren't Kingdom Hearts fans. Those are just people that are assholes who are using Kingdom Hearts to be a shithead. Because... They're not cool. It's not cool. It's just not. Those people are not cool. Death threats will never solve any problems. If you try to scare people into saying, I'm gonna kill you, you're a fucked up person, and you are not a part of any fandom. You are just a fucked up person. You're not a part of any fandom. Also, you're not for just on the topic of fandoms, you're not entitled to how the direction of a game is supposed to go, by the way. I mean, you have no say in the matter. If a person feels like they're gonna go in a certain direction, you don't get to say no to that. You don't like something? You're not gonna use excuses of somebody's past just to fucking say that or send threats to them because you don't like what they're doing with their fucking integral work. I don't give a fuck. We can criticize it, sure. But if you demand, like, we need more gay characters, you need to make this character gay, you need to shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna be honest with you, you just need to shut the fuck up. Alright. The sentient waffle? Whoa! Also, arigatou gozaimasu for joining the shop, Kazai. Welcome in. Welcome in. I fucking didn't grab him. Shit.
Perhaps a bit more.
Sure, Pooh, I'll grab.
more.
Gopher here. Gopher, the name.
Fucking sit and fly. Gopher's the name.
Perhaps a bit more.
Hey, can I also mention that this is like the most creative world Kingdom Hearts has? Like with the most budget put into it. This might piss off a lot of KH2 fans, but I legitimately think that the Winnie the Pooh minigames are all legitimately extremely well animated and are like the most interesting world, even when nothing is fucking happening. Even though I will only do these minigames one time, it is like by far the most effort they put into it because it's not even, it's literally condensed. Because it's literally as it's advertised. It's just a minigame experience.
Perhaps a bit more.
Gopher, the name.
I can imagine, sir. Anyways. Oh, goodbye.
Perhaps a bit more.
Fucking sense of flying is always the fun. Huh?
There now, Pooh. Have just as much as you'd like.
Why, thank you.
Cool. But like I said, the entire problem with like fandoms and stuff like that, like again, I'm not a big fan of Digital Circus. I didn't really care that much. But I will say that if you are out there being a bitch about it, and you are telling a person who made something how they're supposed to make something and then threaten their life when they say no, you're a bitch. And I'm gonna call you that. Because that's what you are. There is no excuse in the world you could fucking make that will ever tell me why you should do what you just did. There is no reason to send threats. There is no reason to attack somebody. There is no reason for any of that, by the way. Just none. There is no reason for you to be a jerk. To demand something of somebody who doesn't owe you anything. But we're the fans, and without us, you wouldn't have anything. It's like, good. If that's your fucking take on it, then they don't need you. Ever. Because you didn't make shit. You're not the person who gets to have the say in creative works just because you enjoy the creative work. If you want to say in the creative work, make your fucking own. Because at that fucking point, at least there's an excuse that you know what you're talking about. I think I'll go to the harder world first. Because I get a Keyblade from here. I can get the Keyblade. It is so good to have a movement ability, I'm just telling you. I wish I had this at the start of the game. Just let me tell you, having movement abilities is just great. Game feels better when you actually have all these abilities. But like I said, when it comes to fandoms, you need to have, like, there's this thing called, like, distance. It's what I do, right? Like, I've told people before, like, I want to stand with people, not above them, not below them. To stand with somebody is to keep my distance and understand that there is a level of mutual respect, a mutual boundary that needs to be established. When people come to me and pretend like they start, you know, trying to be all flirty and shit, or get into my DMs and try to, like, talk to me in a very particular manner, I shut that stuff down immediately, because I'm not your friend. I've said that before, because there should not be an expectation of that. Look, I like Krilly. the streamer. Like, you know, she streams. I like Contail VA, you know, fucking Porcelain Maid, Connor Sea Dog VA, I Want Mouse. But just because I enjoy their content, and just because I might be in their chats and talking with others in there, does not mean that they owe me the ability to talk to them, or that, you know, I have the right to say weird shit. Being like, oh man, you look pretty good tonight. Like, first off, I probably wouldn't do that to any of them. Actually, no, not even probably, just 100% I would not. More than anything, I'd probably avoid that like the plague. Especially Krelly, because something tells me that if I knew Krelly, I probably would want to avoid saying any of that shit. I literally before streaming, I was watching a Krelly stream, and I was like, ooh, Krelly streaming, let me go see what she's talking about. I instantly get into the goddamn conversation immediately, and I mean this, immediately talking about her fucking ERP thing that she does, and wanting people to, when she's like, ooh, does this, does that, and then they just won't come, and it's so, I was like, I cannot believe I popped into her chat the second that fucking happened. There is no way that I just watched a clip about that thing, decide, oh, Krelly's streaming, let me go watch, and immediately I'm hit with the exact thing. I'm like, I think I just got hit with like a whiplash, because there is no way that it happened. No. I'm dead stopping that. I mean that, straight up. There is none of that. Number one, that is parasocialism. That is an expectation where people, especially people who don't take that stuff as a joke. There are people out there that genuinely are controlling over their streamers. I mean, just look at the entirety of, like, HoloLive. The HoloLive girls don't collaborate with the male version, like, the male, like, Holo Stars, because the people watching the fucking, in Japan, who watch the HoloLive girls, they get jealous. They get angry. They're like, those are, because they're way too obsessive over the girls. Like, if I watch them long enough, they'll date me type of level of behavior. No one talks about that. Everybody talks about LootTubers and how they're a plague on this existence, but no one talks about how that's just a common thing that people do on the internet. They get hyper fixated on their streamers and then go, I'm gonna date them if I get into their DMs and I could befriend them, I could date them. I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of that. I don't like that. It creeps me out. I don't like that. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like the expectation that somebody is trying to talk to me just to get, like, I only want to get to know you because I want to fuck you. I want to be with you. It just bothers me. It's a very creepy behavior.
This one's mine. Get ready for this. How is this? How is this? Get ready for this.
Like I said, I've said this 1,000 times. Anybody that keeps talking about it, I told my boundary. I said no. If you don't want to listen to it, you can get banned. I'm gonna be straight up with people. Like, I don't like it if you're not listening when I say don't do the thing.
How is this? How's this?
I don't like that. If you keep trying to convince me and manipulate me into being okay with it, you need to leave. Straight up. Go away.
This one's mine.
I don't like those types of people. And I mean it. There's a lot of people that do that. I've seen a lot of that happen. I've banned people who have been like that. I will not hesitate with that because people that get that obsessed and be like, oh, it's okay. You could, it's like, no, it's not okay. I genuinely don't think being that way with your chat is okay. For me, it's a boundary that should not be crossed. It's okay to be, like, talkative and normal with your community. You can make jokes and stuff like that that come off in a certain way, but always establishing that you know that that's a joke is important. If anybody... You don't want to make it seem like... It's why I'm never gonna do, like, ASMR stuff that's like, oh, girlfriend simulator shit. Because to me, that's taking it a step too far. It's like, well, you do Fansly, and it's like, yeah, that's called a market, right? I'm not playing a role. I'm not trying to convince people of something. It's just... I'm doing a form of entertainment that is... for adults only. You know, it's like, again, it's like a movie. People who work in the movie industry, people who work in the adult industry, you're doing a thing. And while certain aspects of certain things, like ASMR especially, can be very hit or miss. Yeah, I needed to focus on that one. Like, it can be very hit or miss. And it's only hit or miss because, like, again, it's like, when you're making ASMR, it's the purpose of intimacy, and that's why I don't like it. It just bothers me. I just don't care about... I'm on the internet.
Come on. How's this? How is this? Take this! How dare you? Hey! Take this! How dare you? This one's mine! Sorry about that. How is this? How's this?
It's a level of respect. If you can't respect somebody's boundary when they tell you they're not comfortable with something, like, again, I've said I'm a very flirtatious person in general. Like, I make a lot of, like, funny jokes. I make a lot of adult jokes. That's why we're an adult-only channel, right? And I can be that way. But I always make sure that people understand that there is a difference between me making jokes and me being serious. And if you can't decipher that, that's why I will cut that stuff off immediately, why I am so dead-ass with it and so hyper-specific. Because I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. I'm not about that. That's not what I'm about. And I will never be about that type of stuff. So always tell people, like, do not break my boundaries. It is a boundary for a reason, essentially. If you want, if you're coming to a stream to, like, hopefully, because there are people that are like this. You come to the stream, you see a streamer, you're like, oh, I like their content, but then you get, like, hyper fixated on them. I guarantee you there are people that are like that with Krelly. There are probably people out there that want to, like, get with Krelly, and they're watching Krelly because they want to get with her. It happens to every streamer. It happens to a lot of people. It happened to Emaru. There are people so hyper obsessed that it becomes an over obsession. it becomes too much. And that's why I always tell people to stop. Don't do that. I have not. Again, in order for me to ever feel that attachment, like, I've enjoyed streamers. I've enjoyed their, you know, their stuff. Would I say that I've ever fallen in love with a streamer? No, not at all. Because, again, I'm what's referred to as a demi, also known as a demisexual, where I care more about, like, the bond I have with somebody. I have to get to know somebody before I can really feel that attachment. And so, that's why I don't really fall for people online. Usually it's somebody I've already met. Somebody I already know, something I've had time and experiences with.
How dare you?
That's why I don't like giving false hope to people. They're like, oh, I could eventually. It's like, I always say, like, it can't happen to people. It has happened to streamers before. But for me, personally, it's just something I wouldn't be comfortable with. Thank you.
How dare you? This one's mine.
It's just one of those things. Just one of those understanding.
This one's mine. Take this. This one's mine.
It's understanding somebody's boundaries. It's understanding the limits of what is and isn't. It's just etiquette. It's what you're comfortable with. There are some people out there that are comfortable with people flirting with them. You know what I mean? There are people out there that are flirtatious.
Get ready for this. Let's do it.
There we go. Sorry, I had to focus on that one. My bad. Like, again, you can be a loot, like, because the misconception that I see people have is that LootTubers are just comfortable with people just, you know, getting into their DMs and saying really creepy shit and, like, oh, if you're a female streamer, then, you know, and you show your face, you're a slut, and that you'll most likely make an OnlyFans, or even if you don't, then you're doing it so that you can get a male audience that will want to fuck you and things like the delusion has always existed, and it's not. It's an understanding that everybody has a boundary, a limit to what they allow and what they don't allow, and they have to establish that with their community. If a person does not understand that, usually the streamer has that person banned, because that is a sign that they are going to keep going and they're going to keep being creepy about it, and eventually it could lead to something dangerous. And it has happened. I mean, just look at Emeru. It happened to Emeru. It was unfortunate, too. It was just so fucked up. Like, that guy who walked up on stage, up on her, right? Out of fucking nowhere, tried to fucking kiss her on the mouth, and then when that fucking failed, and security finally showed up to do their fucking job, which pissed me off to no fucking end, the dude pulls out a fucking knife. But he's too fucking pussy to commit. Because he's just a fucking loser neckbeard. It's like, that type of shit can happen. Imagine he actually decided to do that. If he brought a knife at all through the security gate, mind you, to get to that point. all I can say is he never had any, like, anything but nefarious plans. He didn't walk up and kiss her. He tried to. I just said that. He tried to force himself onto her, which is a crime, by the way. Because people get delusional enough to do stupid, dumb shit like that. And I think that if you try that shit, you try to do any of that shit, you're dumb.
Take this! This one's mine!
Because that is so...
How's this?
Man, you just ruined my health bar, you idiot. Now I gotta go back and grab health. Like, the whole point that I have with, like... with that whole set your boundaries as a streamer. Tell people what you're comfortable with, what you're not. You have rules, and those rules are important.
Come on! How's this?
Now you ruined my health again! God damn it. Fucking annoying bastards. I need full health when I go fight the stupid bastard. I can't miss a portion of my HP even a little bit. Start spotting. You're supposed to not spawn in, idiot.
Where's the fun in this?
I don't know.
How is this? How is this? How is this? My time is...
What?
This one's mine! This one's mine!
I love how Beast is just doing his thing. Ow! I literally waited for that, and you still...
This can't be.
Ow. Thank you.
Take this. Zora!
There you go.
Wear the face of despair.
This works. Sorry about
that. Idiot. Got him. Bleh. Your mom. That's right, I casted the funny spell. Your mom. fucked your mom last night. And then they vanish. Happens every time. Sorry. Whoa.
Here, it's yours again.
Most organization members have one job. They rarely do it.
know.
Has anybody
Want
else
me
ever
to leave
realized
the
that the
castle?
organization, the original organization, not the secret Xehanort organization 13, really aren't really good at their own jobs?
Matters is, you weren't hurt
Either
by
they're planning to portray the organization, or they're just not cut out for the organization, or they don't really give a fuck.
Very grateful to you for bringing the rose back to me. Thank you.
It's the least I...
Where's the fun? It's called just playing the game and having fun. No, they were not. They were not fun. Most organization members are gimmicky at best, and the only one that I can say that I genuinely like is, what's his name? Saxon, I think? He's the Berserker. I love him. Not only is he hot as shit, number one. Number two, he's actually probably the most fun boss fight while also being the absolute epitome of absolute horrifying. Motherfucker, it was so... He's like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I'm like, nah. He's like, bet. Bet!
I wonder how everybody's doing.
He's probably the most fun, in my opinion.
Wait!
Sora.
Everybody does. I would say, if you have already played the game,
Hey,
don't skip the
no time to
cutscenes
talk.
if you haven't
We
played
gotta
it, because
catch
you're gonna
that
miss
guy.
out on the story.
I'm following him too.
Really?
Let's go.
Most organization members are really bad. I'm just gonna be honest. Most organization fights are gimmicky at best. People argue... What's his fucking ass fucking name? I forget. Fuck, let me look up the organization members real quick. I only like a hand... not even a handful of them, I don't even think. Sax is one of them. I love him. He's great. Because his boss fight's actually challenging. It actually requires just genuine knowledge. And timing and understanding his entire fight, by the way. But most of the other organization members are either really gimmicky or really dumb. Some of them only take place in, again... either data fights, because we already killed them, and their data fights are horrible. They're in the weird ball form, too, which are also bad. Let's see. Obviously, Xemnas is a good fight. No one's gonna say no to that. Xemnas's multiple fights are great. Except for the last moment, personally, for me, that last fight with the laser. As cool as that looks, God, my hands hurt afterwards. I'm still dealing with damage from my hand. My hand still is cramped up real bad from when I had to do that on my personal playthrough. Zigbar, I would say, is another decent fight. I would argue he's a little annoying. Just in general, he can be quite the annoyance when he activates that one ability that basically you're stuck in a tiny arena, and if you don't have enough magic to basically counteract the move, so you can actually spam Reflect into the battlefield, you're just gonna die. Zaldin, the one we just fought, Zaldin, with his Dragoons, I think he's an okay fight. The problem that I have with him has always been that he's a bit of a bullet sponge with the vanilla Keyblades, because they're very boring. Keyblades in KH2 are just really bad, because a lot of it stems from the fact that abilities reign supreme, making it not an RPG, but more of a dungeon crawler aspect, which makes it really boring. Vexen, I fucking hate Vexen. I think his boss fight's stupid as shit. He's super fucking easy if you break through his shield, which, I mean, vehemently makes sense for his character, but, like, he's always been a pretty shitty boss fight. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Lexius. The guy with the axe sword. That fight specifically, I genuinely think, a lot of people are like, it's like peak. It's so good. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's straight up raw stupid. Wail on him too much, he goes berserk. Wail on him not enough, he goes berserk. Learn his patterns, doesn't matter. Spam reflect, doesn't matter. Spam guard, doesn't matter. Do the same strategy over and over again to kick his ass? Sure, maybe that works. But most of the time, you just end up cheesing him, because that's what most people do with these boss fights, and they call it peak. They go, I'm gonna go and do the fucking Finrar technique and fight these guys with the infinite combo. It's because, again, if you have to use an infinite combo to defeat most of these people, they're not really good boss fights. They're pretty bad. Again, it's the same thing with, like, Lingering Will. Do you have to do it? No. But do people do it? Yes. This is why I fucking hate that motherfucker in Birth by Sleep, the mysterious figure. The worst boss fight in every Kingdom Hearts. I don't give a fuck what you think. Alright? I don't give a fuck. That motherfucker is bullshit. I defeated him on Critical and Proud mode on all 3 playthroughs. With Terra, Ven, and Aqua. 6 times total. Proud mode and Critical. Alright. I think I know what a bad boss fight looks like. Because I had to sit down and fight the mysterious figure 6 times. 6 times. Easiest fight was honestly Vanitas's. Ven's entire thing, he's got like the best iframes, I'm gonna be honest with you. He wasn't that difficult on that one. It was still bullshit, but I mean, it's easier. But Terra, oh, Terra though, oh no, man, was that a fight annoying on Terra. And let me tell you, most of the organization fights are gimmick fights. They're not fights. They're not boss fights. They're Dark Souls gimmick fights. And if anybody knows Dark Souls or even Demon Souls gimmick fights, you're not actually fighting the target and learning and growing and getting better. You have to just follow the repetition book and figure it out. Fuck that. Fuck, that's why I like the Berserker boy. Because he's literally... His gimmick is that he will go berserk, and you can just walk away from him. You can just run away from him if you have the mobility tools to do so. You don't have to fight him on his terms. Then you can just pick up you can pick up his own shit that he leaves on the ground, and then you can then whack him out of berserk early. If you learn how to do it, it's actually about learning. It's about learning, fighting, and growing, and actually using the mechanics that you have offered to you to defeat an opponent that actually respects your fucking time. Axel obviously is another good fight, but that happens way early in the Roxas fight, so it doesn't get as much appreciation as it should. Zexion, with his Book of Retribution. Fuck that guy. I hate that stupid fucking one. That one's also annoying. It's just another gimmick. You wail on him, then he just puts you in the book world, then you have to just play Where's fucking Waldo amongst the books as the books beat your ass. Just like, it's stupid. It's like, I cannot give enough a fuck about it. It's so stupid. Most of these characters also have a one-shot ability that will instantly kill you. So, resetting the whole boss fight, which is another stupid thing I don't like about any of the organization members, is they all have that one move that is an insta-kill, regardless of how much health, regardless of once more or second chance. Which is just stupid and dumb. And I don't like it. I've beaten all these bosses. I just think that they're all stupid. The organization boss fights have always been and will forever be either really good or horribly garbage. And in my opinion, most of them are horribly garbage. Let's see, Demix. He's like really easy, but in his the only time I hate him is his data fight. Also, thank you, Syax, which I saw earlier, which is funny. I don't know why the organization's cheating right now. Why you stream sniping me? Why you stream sniping my information? Why you getting information so early? That's cheating. How dare. But thank you for the GG. Also, eyes on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I think that Demix's fight is only bad because, in the data fight specifically. In the data fight, you get 30 seconds to kill 99, water clones. And unless you do a very specific strategy, you will not make it in time. In which that hyper-specific shit is the problem I have with most of the data fights. Larxene is okay. I don't think that she's the worst thing in the world. I definitely don't like her personality-wise. But I also don't really mind her abilities. They can be frustrating and quite annoying. And a lot of the problem comes from KH2 Sora being way too floaty. Meaning that a lot of times when I need to activate a recovery ability, I have to wait till I get to the ground. But most enemies will literally punch you up into the air 100 times, which is just really annoying. Creating this sense of floatiness that makes it hard to fight enemies on ground terms. And air combos don't always do everything. And so that's why Reflect is king. Because it does everything. Marluxia, probably the most garbage fight out of all of them. And I know that sounds strange, right? People love Marluxia. Like, I mean, love Marluxia. In Chains of Memory, do you know how I killed him? I think people forgot. I put an entire roster of fire spells into my deck with like a few attack cards and some reload cards, right? He could not even go into proper second phase to activate the fucking death counter, by the way. To cast Doom on me. Every time he tried, got hit by a fireball of death and got interrupted. To the point that he had no cards left to use that ability and could only spam me with basic cards. I did that to the final boss in Chains of Memory. Garbage. I should not be allowed to do that. Taking the piss out of a boss fight and ending it in less than 5 minutes. Should not be impossible. And his like, in his KH2 fight, just as bad. It's just annoying. And just unfun. Let's see, what's another one? Ah, Luxord, another bad one. I hate Luxord's boss fight. I hate the gambler mechanic. I hate the fact that he starts off in KH2 when you first fight him, turning you into a dice and forcing you to waste your driver gauge just to prevent you from going into driver forms. He casts this thing to slowly lower your driver forms so you can't use them. And turns you into a dice that gets you instantly killed sometimes, by the way, because it's unfair on Proud Mode. With no fight, you can't fight back. You can't parry the ability. He just turns you into a dice. And you have to wait for the driver gates to end. Then you can go back to normal form and then play his gambling minigame in order to kill him. You don't get to fight him on normal terms. You don't get a health bar, you get a fight game bar that's called time. He literally just sits there and wastes time. That is his whole gimmick, is just to... It's so stupid. Most of these fights are gimmicks, and I hate them. I almost hate them all. Almost. Like I said, there's only a handful at best I like. Because they are straightforward, fight the enemy, learn their patterns, get good, rinse, repeat. There is no gimmick, there is no power level bar, there is no fucking gamble bar, there is no fucking random shit. It's just raw hands. The way Kingdom Hearts was supposed to be. None of this stupid gimmick bullshit. That is why I hate the data fights. That is why I hate the organization members for the most part. I think that their entire thing is just boring as shit. They're all just unorthodox, lame characters that make me just hate playing Kingdom Hearts 2 sometimes. Because they are boring for the most part, mundane at best, and at worst, absolute slog fests. And this is how it be.
Come on! Prepare yourself! This one's mine! Prepare yourself! Prepare yourself! How is this? This! Prepare yourself! Yeah! Prepare yourself!
Also, if you think the damage is absurd, I want to let you know that what's doing that damage isn't the 14 damage from the strength of the Keyblade, by the way. It's combo boost that's doing the damage, by the way. Decisive Pumpkin does just as much damage as this Keyblade, by the way. The ability combo boost was nerfed in sequential games after this because it was too strong. Same with air combo boost. They were too strong.
Looks like he got away.
They had to be nerfed.
How come you're after somebody from Organization 13?
I don't know.
What is that?
The guy in black.
One of the bad guys!
I knew it. There's a rumor in the Imperial City about a spy in black, lurking in the mountains. I'd been up here tracking him, but when you arrived, I lost him.
Oh.
Sorry.
Don't apologize, but I do wonder where he went.
I don't know.
Again?
That's how I feel about this game, man. Again?
First things first. Hey, you! Quit sneaking around!
There is no music.
This one's mine! How's this? Come on! Take this!
Ow.
This one's mine!
People forget that combo boost is like the most broken ability in Kingdom Hearts. Like, straight up. Combo boost and air combo boost are by far the most broken thing ever. They turn what is basic damage into absolute powerhouse damage. That is not a joke. They turn some of the most basic damage numbers into the most absurd numbers. You want to know why they didn't, that the strongest Keyblade in the game is only 6 damage? Because air combo boost and combo boost are a thing. If they didn't add that, they would have normal damage numbers. Because 14 damage isn't even that much. When you look at the standard damage that they do, my own teammates are doing about the same amount of damage. She herself is doing about the same damage as this Keyblade right now. I'm doing on par damage with the fucking Disney World characters. I want that to be clear. Instead of doing chip damage at high speeds, I'm doing moderate base level damage. This is KH1 levels of damage. Ha!
This one's mine. This one's mine. This one's mine. Take this. How is this?
So enemies like that become normal enemies instead of bullshit enemies that take 1,000 years to kill. This is why people run Decisive Pumpkin. Because the damage modifier from Combo Boost enables you to do an absurdly large amount of damage. Combo Boost increases the damage on the finishing move on the ground relative to the number of combos, the number of hits in a combo. So, because I do so many ground combos, that the combo modifier damage goes way up after I activate a finisher. So if you add finisher plus to that, you stack the damage twice. And that's why it can do an absurd amount of damage. It's not the number of the damage of the Keyblade, it's the modifier on the Keyblade that does that. 8 damage on air combo boost is the same way. And that's why I started testing out Keyblades and started like modding in Keyblades, because I was like, I want to see the values that they actually offer. And it turns out that once you get to like 30 damage, that's when it starts to get a little absurd. But until you get to 30 damage, it is even crazy. I have a Keyblade that has 20 damage and 0 magic, I believe, that I set up. With an ability damage driver, so you get more, you know, driver gauge. And let me tell you, that is the weaker of the Keyblades. This one-winged angel is stronger than that number value. Which goes to show that numbers, like this damage 14, is stronger because of combo boost than a sword that just, like a Keyblade that has 20 damage. 20! And it's still weaker. It's weaker than Metal Chocobo with 8. It has 20 damage. It does a lot of base level damage, but it's not strong. That's the funny part. Where is everything? I don't know, it's empty. Perfect. We gotta hurry to the palace. And it's kind of funny when you realize that the Keyblades in this game were intentionally nerfed. Not because Keyblades in the first game were actually strong. It was because, again, the modifiers in this game were just not balanced. None of these perks were balanced. Combo boost being easily stackable in the way that it is absurd, by the way. Damage driver, combo boost. Like, I have 2 combo boosts total right now, which they can stack. And then on top of that, damage drivers. People always argue, well, you can get curing magic and being able to spam it is stupid and cheap. And I'm like, dude, setting up combo boosts twice in a row with damage drivers to instantly enter limit form to spam your finishers to do an immense amount of damage is just as cheap. And makes the game piss easy. Both of them have the same problem. They're just different versions of the same fucking problem. So anybody that argues that KH2 is superior because it's actually challenging is just wrong. It's either bullshit and unfair, or it literally is a cakewalk because of the abilities attached to Keyblades. Which is why only people run Decisive Pumpkin. Anybody worth their salt and knows what they're doing is running Decisive Pumpkin.
Take this! How is this? Yeah! How is this? Yeah! Yeah! Come on! Yeah!
Okay, I hit the fucking thing, but it didn't activate. Thank you. But like I said, I think what's really interesting about it, right? About this whole thing.
There you go. There you go.
Right, like the whole interesting to me, like interesting thing about all this stuff and all these gimmicks, right? Is that most of it just sucks. Like, again, there are so many perks in the game. There are so many, and I've seen what they are because I have to mod the Keyblades in. I can also change what perks you're given. And I buffed a lot of Keyblades to be viable throughout the game. And then some Keyblades will naturally eventually fall off. Because one thing people complained about was, oh, Keyblades aren't allowed to fall off. You should be able to use any Keyblade at any time. It's like, that's not an RPG. Which is what Kingdom Hearts is. Keyblades naturally will fall off. You're gonna stop using the Kingdom Key at one point because you aren't gonna need it anymore. It does piss damage in comparison. You could use it if you want, if you like it. But at some point, a Keyblade has to fall off. It has to lose value at some point. Because again, when you go from low-tier Keyblades to mid-tier Keyblades, the low-tier Keyblades should still theoretically be useful in mid-tier for a while before they inevitably fall off and you no longer use them. And once you get to high-tier Keyblades, your mid-tier Keyblades start to fall off at some point, and then you're only using the high tiers. Because that's just how an RPG system works. When you get a new weapon, it needs to be worth the value that it has. Especially because the biggest culprit is the Ultima weapon. In this game, the Ultima weapon is hot garbage. It only comes with the ability MP Hestaga, with like 6 damage and 4 magic. Seems great on paper, but Decisive Pumpkin is 6-1 with combo boost, meaning that the damage value is stronger than the Ultima weapon. You're doing less damage with Ultima than you are with with Decisive Pumpkin. Meaning that if you just care about having strength, then you want to use Decisive Pumpkin. Or the air combo Keyblade equivalent to it. Oh, but what about magic? It's got like a decent magic stat. Sure, it's got 4 magic, but in the end, is that really viable enough to keep it as a contender for being a good Keyblade? No, not at all. Just because it has MP Histaga means absolute jack shit. You're gonna learn MP Haste at some point, and MP Histaga, and even then, you could just throw in a few ethers if you really need the extra magic, which you will be doing most of the time. Because you're not gonna rely on MP Histaga on its own. You're gonna throw in an ether, a high ether, or even an elixir during certain boss fights where the ultimate Keyblade ability would shine, which it doesn't because MP Histaga by itself isn't good. You need multiple MP Histagas to make it viable. And that's the funny part. It's basically a worthless Keyblade. It's garbage. Funny enough, the Winner's Proof Keyblade, that's trying to figure out its name. The Winner's Proof Keyblade is a better magic Keyblade. Because it has 7 magic, the highest magic stat in the game. Which means that it's a contender for being useful. The only problem is that it has a single downside. And that it has the ability, no experience. But when you're max level, like level 99, guess what? The Keyblade's just straight, raw good. There is no downside anymore because you're at max level. If you need a magic Keyblade, it's the perfect Keyblade for that thing. Making the Ultima Weapon's magic stat fundamentally useless again. Because if you need better magic stat, just use that Keyblade. The Ultima Weapon should be the ultimate weapon. It is not. It is the weapon that literally has no value, and Kingdom Hearts 2 is the biggest culprit on why ultimate weapons are treated like shit. And KH3 is the only game to fix it. Instead of improving the ultimate weapon grind and experience, because in KH1 you can at least say that the ultimate weapon is the ultimate weapon. The ultimate weapon is the strongest Keyblade in KH1. Has the best magic stat and the best damage, the best crits, and the best reach. It does everything. The only reason people don't grab it is because it's such a long amount of time to grab it. Because there's already a Keyblade, because it also has a culprit problem with the same problem, where Rumble Rose, which originally was Oblivion, had 13 damage, being 1 damage less than the Ultima Weapon, but having a terrible magic stat. Which, instead of a magic stat, it gave you more MP. So the Ultima Weapon is still worth it if you want to grind for it for the MP, which you should, because the MP is good. And having a really long-reaching Keyblade, because the reason why they changed the Oblivion key is because it had no downside. It had a decent reach, good damage, bad magic stat that didn't matter all that much, and so they had to nerf it in order to make other weapons shine. And that's why the Rose Keyblade in KH1 is really good, and it has a great upside and a terrible downside. Its reach is very short, meaning that you have to get uncomfortably close to get that good damage off. And it's still a solid Keyblade that you can carry to the end of the game if you so choose, which is valid. But in KH2, they ruined everything. The Keyblade balance is broken. It's not good. It's bad by every metric. It is the worst Keyblade design in all of Kingdom Hearts, by a long shot. If you disagree with that, you aren't paying attention. KH1's design was to strictly upgrade over time, eventually outshining other Keyblades because you only had one. They could have still made strong Keyblades and having unique options for each Keyblade. They could have done that. They didn't do that. You could have strong Keyblades with good damage and good abilities. They didn't do that. You know what they gave you? Draw and MP Rage on a Keyblade with 2-2 as a stat line. Hot garbage. If it was MP Haste, you might make the argument that it might be worth it at that point. If it was 2-3, it would have been a better Keyblade. Straight up, it would have been a good Keyblade if it was 2-3. Great for Wisdom Form early. It would have been the perfect synergy with fucking Wisdom Form at that point. Legitimate. I'm not kidding you. It would be perfect with Wisdom Form. Because that magic set would have been good. But it's not. It's crazy to say that. People that don't recognize that, and don't recognize that the Keyblade design in this game is genuinely butt cheeks, you're never gonna understand that there is a bigger problem. I am up here now. He still knocked me off. Thank you. You ran away from me, you coward. Oh, you cocksucking motherfucker. Die! Also, my Keyblades make this so much more bearable to deal with shitty boss fights like this one. This guy is probably one of my least favorites as well. Honestly, it's funny. Most Kingdom Hearts 2 boss fights are my least favorite. They're too gimmicky, they're very annoying, the hitboxes are janky, they're not fun. Most of the Kingdom Hearts 2 boss fights are kind of shit, I'm gonna be honest.
Hey everybody, I'm Pick. Are you sure?
Shut up!
Look.
Shut up!
Probably just.
Shut up!
I don't know.
Shut up! I don't give a fuck. It would have been way cooler if you didn't talk about it. And me just coming over here being like, whoa, what's that? Whoa! Every time I finish a world, this opens. It would have been better if you just shut the fuck up. And I just noticed it on my own. And then only when it's at its biggest peak, when it's almost done, does Chip and Dale talk. Because them talking every time it starts to open up is really fucking annoying. Gonna be honest. Oh yeah, I haven't even done the thing yet. I also hate... Just gonna be honest. The tournament stuff kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I did them all. I just don't like them. The reason I don't like the limit or the tournaments here is that they're not just like fighting enemies. It's literally just each of them have a gimmick, and some of the gimmicks are just absolute butt cheek. Like the one where you can only get hit a certain amount of times. And they summon everything that is designed to have really annoying hitboxes or really annoying, like, super armor moves that basically make it impossible. So you end up just spamming Reflect and magic-based abilities just to get by. Then throw an ether on yourself to prevent ever getting near some of those enemies. So you can take the bare minimum of hits. You get hit too often, you're fucked. Like, to me, it's just one of those things that, like, I look at and I just go, it could be better. But, like, a lot of boss fights in Kingdom Hearts 2 are pretty bad. Are they, like, the worst boss fights? No, they're just, most of them are just really, really gimmicky. And because of the low value damage of your Keyblades, a lot of times the bigger issue is that a lot of the bosses that are really annoying to deal with tend to be... How do I say this? Frustrating because of the bullet sponge nature that they have on them. Like, most of the, like, secondary bosses, sometimes even the first bosses. Like, I think everybody could agree that the boss fight in the second stage of the Pirates of the Caribbean is probably one of the worst out there, due to the fact that it's just really fucking annoying. And those of you who don't know, I'm gonna save you some time. Stop spamming Thunder. For the love of God, stop spamming. I know that Thunder is a high value target ability. And this is gonna sound fucking weird. Spam Blizzard. It'll freeze him in place and it'll cause him to be frozen so he can do no actions. Meaning that you can spam him with Blizzard, freeze him, because it's a guarantee that they'll get hit by that effect. Meaning that you can quickly grab everything, drop it, freeze him again, quickly grab it and drop it and freeze him again. Trust me, save yourself a headache. Use Blizzard. It works so much better. The problem is the micromanaging of that boss fight. But again, a lot of boss fights are micromanaging in KH2. It's the reason why I don't like most of the boss fights. Like, they could be better. They could. And if they did make them better, that'd be great. If they were, like, more put together. If they had more interesting gimmicks. If they weren't stupid. Another thing I don't like about the driver forms is every hit you do decreases the driver gauge. I do not like that. I feel like the driver gauge should have just been a consistent timer that goes down, versus your timer continually going down faster the more hits you do. Because that's just actively punishing for no reason. Sure, there are some abilities in the game that lower that issue, but that shouldn't have been an issue in the first place. Just because there are band-aid fixes for a problem in the game doesn't mean that's a good thing. Because that means that they acknowledge that there's an issue, and then instead of fixing the issue, they hot-fixed it. And that, to me, is a bigger issue. And always has been. But hey, I don't know. And I just like playing Kingdom Hearts. And even though I have all these complaints about Kingdom Hearts 2, right? Because I honestly think that Kingdom Hearts 2 has been my biggest complainer ever in the Kingdom Hearts stuff. Because as good as it is, the reason I complain so much more is because the fan base does not at all complain. And will praise this game like it was the cure to cancer. And if you say anything out of line, you are villainized for it. Straight up villainized for it. And I dislike that. So I'm vehemently very vocal about my disinterests in some of the things that happen in this game. And I still think it's a great game. It's just not the perfect snowflake game you all make it out to be. It's not. It's nostalgia that blinds thee from ever realizing the issues of the game. Guess I save one more time. Because I think one of my roommates is gonna be off soon and we gotta go to the store today. Excuse me. So I'm gonna go ahead and dizzity-doo, dizzity-woo, get the fuck out of here. If you're a big fan of KH2, I want to just tell people right now, I am too. I like KH2 a lot. But I'm gonna be a person that's gonna be honest about it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat things. I'm not gonna be blinded by my nostalgia for something. Because I like Dark Cloud. And that game is a hot fucking mess of broken, jank, and whatnot. But I still like it. But I can admit that there are many problems that Dark Cloud 2 / Dark Chronicles did fix, but also ruined a lot at the same time. And it's the reason why I still prefer Dark Cloud 1 over Dark Chronicles. Anyways, gots to go now. Goodbye! As I turn you into pickle. You are now a pickle. Good luck, nerd. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Ha ha!